What is up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast, and Shannon Sharpe has did it, guys. He's completely ruined his own legacy, his own career. I mean, single-handedly sabotaged everything he's worked so hard for. As you guys heard the news, ESPN has fired your favorite uncle. That's right, y'all's uncle, not mine. You guys know I'm not a huge Shannon Sharpe fan, so if you guys are going to log on this video and get mad at just the hard, cold facts I'm about to give, if you guys are going to be mad because I'm not supporting somebody who's the same color of skin, then you guys might as well leave this video right now, because I am here to talk nothing but facts. Shannon Sharpe, guys, has been fired by ESPN, and I'm telling you guys how I knew that Shannon Sharpe was going to be let go, because if you've ever been fired, I've been terminated, guys. I'll raise my hand on that a few times, actually. But I look at them as, you know, learning curves and whatnot. But the thing they're going to do is protocol. They're going to send you home or leave with pay. They're going to do those type of things so that you don't emotionally react, so that you don't call the network racist. They sent Shannon Sharpe on temporary leave. He said that he was stepping away and he will be back before football season. And I made a video, guys, where I said that Shannon Sharpe is not going to come back. It's been too much going on, guys. He's leaking sexual videos of him and Michelle, right? Everybody knows that that was staged. Everybody knows that that wasn't just, even if that was or was not Michelle, which we're going to get to in a later video of Michelle Evans, who has, you know, come to the forefront again. She saw the humongous payday that Mrs. Gabriella Zaninga has received, and she's here to collect more. So I think the best thing for ESPN to do was to let Shannon Sharpe go. I mean, not only that, guys, you remember the reports of the ESPN co-workers. You guys see here where it says ex-ESPN employees livid at network's handling of Shannon Sharpe's R-word lawsuit, right? So basically, in this article, the employees were angry at the network's handling of Shannon Sharpe after he remained on the air amid a $50 million R-word lawsuit. So he, you know, the women there weren't comfortable with Shannon Sharpe, and we all know women in the court of law get, you know, they get the upper hand. So that alone, guys, there was not going to be any coming back from that. That would have been a whole, you know, situation itself. Bob Iger, I think that's his name, Disney and everyone of the, you know, the elites, that would have been too much going on for them to handle. So I think that they played this thing strategically. They really wanted Shannon Sharpe to feel like, you know, he had a fighting chance. And I get it. Shannon Sharpe, he thought that he was in the clear because he decided to settle for the $50 million lawsuit. And you guys probably have heard the reports of Shannon Sharpe paying up to $23 million. Since then, Mrs. Gabriella Zaninga has retired from OnlyFans. That's right. Apparently, her ass cheeks are $25K per cheek. And Shannon Sharpe, who talks a big game, guys, someone who is this, you know, media mogul, you know, put himself, guys, in a position where he was eating. I'm talking about, y'all thought that Stephen A. Smith got a $100+ million contract. Shannon Sharpe was coming right down the pipeline, guys. The Club Shay Shay, the Volume Network. I don't know how they're handling all of that. I know that he lost a lot of his sponsors, but it's so sad to see this guy get taken to town by a 19-year-old, and the things that he had to say about Deshaun Watson. You guys remember that?
What has transpired, and this is what I tell guys. Ain't no turning back from this. Deshaun Watson ain't he get all 22. They can take it to court. He's never going to be able to beat a Deshaun Watson before this came to the forefront.
Now, do you remember all of this shit you were talking, Shannon Sharpe? The same lawyer that took Deshaun Watson down, at least Deshaun Watson was able to get a guaranteed $200+ million from the Cleveland Browns organization. I don't think that you're going to have the same odds in your favor, Shannon Sharpe.
So no matter what happens, he forever wears this letter.
Yep.
the way it is. And I don't know Deshaun. I've never met Deshaun Watson a day in my life, Skip.
And he's never met you. And guess what? The same thing that you said about Deshaun Watson, Shannon Sharpe, you are never going to be able to get your reputation back, man. It is what it is. You're never going to be able to bounce back from this. This is a colossal, downfall. Seriously.
But I'm just telling you, once this brush gets painted up against you, he got to wear this.
Stood for adult.
He has to wear this, innocent or not.
All of this wisdom from Shannon Sharpe, and yet he gets taken to town by a 19-year-old who is now selling $2,000 offers to her OnlyFans to get glimpses of sexual video. I doubt it's the video of, him and her. But not only is she making millions, she's making money off of your mistakes, off of your foolishness. You talked all that shit about Deshaun Watson. Oh, no. And then you want help from the black community, right? Now, this is a shakedown. I'll be right back on air after I handle this, and I'll be right back before the preseason. Shannon Sharpe. Just as sure as he will give it, he will take it. And this is where Shannon Sharpe went wrong, man. You allowed devilish activities into your vicinity, and you thought that you could outsmart the man upstairs, okay? You thought that you can outsmart the man upstairs. Think about this, guys. Shannon Sharpe went from here, guys, top of his A game, almost about to go on tour with Nightcap, Club Shay Shay with the viral video of him and Cat Williams. This dude legacy has been, for the most part, ruined. It's definitely been soured. You're going to have some people who still value Shannon Sharpe, still call him uncle, still want to stick around for the shenanigans. But Shannon Sharpe, man, to me, was a bit immature. From the way he handled himself on his, obviously, podcast, guys. And this is why I say it's a conflict of interest. Because you're a black person, right? You're an African-American man in a high position. When you speak, people listen. You come off as somebody who is country, southern, raised the right way, and you literally have let your grandparents down. I hate to bring them into the fold like this, man, but you did so much of this. Man, Skip, my grandma taught me this. My granddaddy taught me this. And guess what? All of that wisdom for what? You fucked it up with a 19-year-old, which is just unbeknownst to me. I don't get this. Shannon Sharpe was doing too much. Okay, you're on First Take, you're on Nightcap, and the things that you would talk about on Nightcap, the things that you were promoting after your sex tape got leaked, allegedly.
You could go for 36 hours. Have at it, LaBelle.
I get sleepy after 5-6 minutes. I get dehydrated because I drank more sweet tea than water. I can't do that. You finna out working, bro.
Yeah.
Now, Shannon Sharpe, man, you're doing stuff like this, man. You're on TV, button up professional, and then you go to Nightcap, you're promoting sex pills. You obviously leaked the video because you wanted to get behind this. I'm assuming that they put a lot of money behind this pill that you were promoting, and you foolishly, desperately, for money, because these athletes that make all this money, guys, they go broke, and then they have to turn around and sell their souls, which is what all this was about. So you say stuff like this, and then you say stuff like this.
Date your age. Well, I want to date my wage.
You thinking that shit was all cute, all dandy. You got your cheerleader Ocho Cinco in the background advocating for this foolish behavior. And where has this landed you, Shannon Sharpe? You damn near have lost it all. And it's not even funny. Seriously, it's not even funny. You being damn near 60 years old, getting taken to town by a 19-year-old OnlyFans model. You talking about Deshaun Watson and saying, yeah, I don't want to, dismiss what happened to these girls because I got a mom, I got an aunt, I got a daughter. And yet you were rear-ending anally someone's daughter. And you want a guy like me, hopefully other men out there who have morals, respect for themselves, daughters, you want guys like us to get behind you and support you. Hell, look at what Deshaun Watson is going through. It's hard for him to win over the locker room because men with kids don't respect what he did with those people who were massaging him, right? And yet you fall for the same thing. You get taken to town by the same lawyer who went to the washers on your ass, man. All of that wisdom that your grandma gave you, man. All of those things you did in the NFL. Speaking of the NFL, what about this, Shannon Sharpe? One of the best tight ends that the game of football, the National Football League, has ever seen. I mean, do you remember this moment? I remember this moment. I remember the speech that you spoke of when you talked about your grandmother, man. It really touched me. It's one of the speeches that really made me become a Shannon Sharpe fan, guys. To see this guy career at where he is now, he ended up being a simple, dumb, old jock. And you know what they say, man, you can never give blankety blank too much money. Because apparently, guys, Shannon Sharpe lost his mind. He single-handedly sabotaged his own career. I mean, you are in Canton, Ohio. You've risen to power every time you've been, accused of something. I want you guys to think about this. Shannon Sharpe has been let go from CBS, Fox, and now ESPN. Where else can he go in sports media at this point? Besides the things that he had going for himself, which were literally, guys, thriving. This is where Shannon Sharpe has found himself. I mean, seriously, guys, this is an epic Shannon Sharpe, bro. Like, just stupid. Okay, just stupid. And I know a lot of people out there, you guys are probably not going to like what I'm saying about him, but Shannon Sharpe doesn't hold back when he gives criticism either. So I want you guys to keep that in the forefront. And most importantly, guys, well, where's LeBron James? You were literally about to fight the whole Memphis Grizzlies basketball team for LeBron James. I haven't seen LeBron James come to your aid, your defense, and say, that's not the guy I know. He doesn't even have to take up for you. He's not saying anything. He's not advocating for you at all. You really thought that Stephen A. Smith was your friend? A guy that backstabbed Max Kellerman? A guy that the people at ESPN can't stand? A backstab and middleman person? You thought that Stephen A. Smith was going to have your back? Oh, no. Stephen A. Smith is smart enough to not let people bring him down. You can take yourself down, but Stephen A. Smith, he's going to kiss ass and make sure that, he's not putting himself in that type of position. What about all of these sport legends or just famous people you've advocated for, and no one is coming to your defense? I mean, man, you out here like Drake. No one's coming to Drake's defense when Kendrick Lamar is getting off on him. And I guess the same thing is applying to Shannon Sharpe. I can only imagine, guys, because this isn't a video of me kicking a man while he's down. For Shannon Sharpe to act on some of these actions, he's pretty much kicked himself already. I'm just elaborating on Shannon Sharpe and his hypocrisy, how the pot tries to call the kettle black, and it backfires, guys. You got taken down by an OnlyFans model, and you lost everything. And what's even worse, guys, is this. Shannon Sharpe judge demands ESPN star and OnlyFans model accuser do not destroy sex tape evidence, because they are going to use this in a second lawsuit, which is probably why ESPN was like, you know what, we can't, we just gotta, no. Well, and I know what Shannon Sharpe was thinking. I'm going to pay this off. I'm going to get back on TV. I'm going to make all that money back. You even had people like Jason Whitlock, seriously, as smart as Jason Whitlock is, thinking that Shannon Sharpe was going to get his job. I knew Shannon Sharpe wasn't going to come back. For crying out loud, Michael Irvin lost his job and sued ESPN for $100 million and got a $25 million loss settlement. And he was innocent. So why on God's green earth would I think that Shannon Sharpe will still have a chance? But based off what this judge is saying, it brings back up his ex. It just keeps getting even worse, guys. You guys remember Michelle Evans as she reflects on the alleged 2010 R word by Shannon Sharpe, claims the incident stemmed from her declining his sexual advances after finding out he moved one woman out of his home and moved another one in. He wouldn't take no for an answer. He overpowered me. I would play this clip, guys, but I'm cooking too much right now. You guys go check that out. I made a video about this a while back. It's somewhere in the archives. But this is Michelle Evans, who at the time was talking to yours truly, Uncle Shay Shay. And she's coming back. She saw the payday that Mrs. Gabriella Zaninga got, and she's like, you know what? At first, I was going to sue for law of defamation, because you guys remember in that live video, he was Michelle. Oh, that's my Michelle. That's my Michelle. You know, all that stage shit, right? This is Michelle Evans saying that she was not even there present. It could have been somebody else. He was just naming Michelle. Apparently, he was into BDSM type of activities, guys. The list goes on. But here we have it, guys. Shannon Sharpe, who does so much talking about what I tell young men what to do, don't mess up your money. Skip, when I see a lady on the elevator, I get off the elevator. I don't chance it. Shannon Sharpe has had allegations of the R word since CBS. Skip Bayless took a chance on him, hired him undisputed. He got fired. He got let go. He got pushed out, whatever you guys want to call it. Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, take a chance on Shannon Sharpe. Guess what? He self-sabotages himself. You see what happens to me, guys, in this whole Hollywood higher elite type of thing? Shannon Sharpe put himself in a position of desperation because of his bad financial decisions as an athlete. As we all know these athletes. We just saw Trevor Ariza come out and say that he has no more money, guys. These NBA players, these athletes make millions and millions, but they spend millions and millions. And Shannon Sharpe, doing whatever he has to do for the dollar, has cost himself everything, guys. Which is why, if you are, religious, if you guys believe in anything, man, always keep God first. And just try to keep yourself out of positions as such. Don't let the devil in disguise, because this is hey, she got it going on. She's 21 now, so I can say, hey, she definitely got it going on. Never let the devil in disguise, man, make a deal with you. And Shannon Sharpe, being on this planet for damn near 60 years, has foolishly failed for the devil's tricks. And he wants our sympathy. And when I say our, I mean the black community. It is what it is, man. I can't feel sorry for a guy like Shannon Sharpe, because I might as well feel sorry for a guy who's serving time in jail, no matter the color, regardless of what the crime was. Some people, I can't feel sorry for them. I can't. If you put yourself there, that's where you need to be. That's what my granny taught me, Shannon Sharpe. So you guys let me know what y'all think about Shannon Sharpe. How do you guys feel about him putting himself in this position and finding himself in this predicament? I mean, to give away $23 to $30 million allegedly to this OnlyFans model, only hoping to think that you were going to come back and get your job, which we knew that ESPN wasn't going to do that because there's going to be too much backlash and the focus was going to be on Shannon Sharpe and not sports, which wouldn't matter because ESPN fucking sucks anyway. But Shannon Sharpe paying all this money, and now, guys, turning around to deal with another, lawsuit. The judge telling him not to destroy the evidence of this sex tape. I can only imagine the stress that Shannon Sharpe is going through right now. I mean, seriously. And let's not forget, guys, Michelle Evans worked at ESPN. Do we seriously think that this would be smart for ESPN to retain Shannon Sharpe when she could go after ESPN? Hey, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not. Hit that like, share, notification bell for more future content. Peace.